Hello, my name is Torri Maurer, and I'm going to be talking about my future career in outdoor education. Dr. Seuss once said, "From sun in the summer, from rain in the fallish, we care for each other whether biggish or smallish." And this basically summarizes what I want to stand for when it comes to educating children in an informal outdoor educational environment. Now I want to talk about my personality. In the article Personality and Career Successes written by Judge and Kammeyer-Mueller, they stated, "We first propose that personality leads individuals to possess certain jobs, both through the process of attraction to the jobs of interest, as well as by leading organizations to select certain individuals." So a little bit more about me is that I'm 25 years old, and I am white and Hispanic, born and raised in San Diego, California, and I currently work at Starbucks as a barista. Now my passions include hiking, fishing, traveling, and also learning about nature. I do have a couple biases, but I definitely want to be able to overcome them in order to pursue my career. So my biases based on my environment is that I live in a suburban area and I'm biracial. And I also have experienced a high quality of public education, and I am politically moderate. I want to overcome these by being open-minded and understanding about where people's views are coming from. I also want to talk about my developmental influences just a little bit. The main one was when I was growing up, my dad was working abroad a lot, and all throughout my childhood, he would be gone for about 3 to 6 months out of the year, and my mom was raising my sister and I. And I have also seen technology grow throughout my lifetime, but I want to use it as an educational tool in order to help me and my future children that I teach. Now, like I said a little bit earlier, is the career that I am pursuing is in outdoor education, mainly an outdoor educator. And the reason why I chose it is I want to share my passions and my experiences in the outdoors to the future children that I'm going to be instructing. For example, I found my love for this through being a part of some programs at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, like scuba classes and being on research vessels, and it showed me a big priority in conservation efforts. My interests, wants, and needs tie into this career choice by me being already interested in the outdoors, and I want to share my experiences to children and hopefully inspire their passions for nature conservation. My wants is to find joy in the work that I will be pursuing, as well as find a stable income. I also need to work outdoors, obviously, and I also need to create and have a welcoming work environment. The Meridian Education Corporation mentioned that it is important to look into a job that is a good fit for you and what you strive to be, and if you enjoy the work itself. And the impact that I hope to bring to my local community is to encourage kids to get outside and find ways to do so. And more broadly, I want to get kids outside and find a connection with themselves and nature. In the article Why It's Important to Know Your Strengths and Weaknesses written by Pillay, they stated it's equally important to know your weaknesses as much as knowing your strengths. I need to find my strengths and weaknesses, and by doing so will help me reach my goals. For example, one of my strengths is through being a leader in summer junior lifeguards in the past. I have found that I worked well with children. One of the weaknesses that I have found in myself is that I have trouble finding constructive criticism to work with kids who are not behaving very well, and I also want to find ways to support them. My educational goal is to get my first bachelor's degree in educational studies in order to pursue my career, as well as get certified in wilderness first aid. My financial goal is to start off at around $40,000 annually and possibly even reach $100,000 in the next 10 to 15 years. I would love to be located in either Washington State or in California, mainly the southern half, due to the fact that there's a lot of outdoor programs and a lot of nature around in those areas. I want to start a family in the next 10 years. as well as raise my kids the way that I was raised, finding their love for nature through traveling and experiences. Another couple other learning goals that I have is to get certified in basic life support and possibly even getting my master's in education. In the article titled Creating a Positive Professional Image written by Stark, they stated, successful impression management can generate a number of important personal and organizational benefits, including career advancement, client satisfaction, better work relationships, group cohesiveness, a more pleasant organizational climate, and a more fulfilling work experience. Now, the professional development plan that I have once I start is to find a program offering that best suits me, like climbing and hiking, and any additional education and training in order to start my career is to get certified in wilderness first aid, and also thinking about getting my master's in education. The next steps that I have is I want to start off as a basic counselor in my first 3 years of working at an institute. And I also want to be able to promote to program lead after 5 years, and as a manager of an outdoor education institute in the next 10 years. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.